welcome back to the vlog. It's Sydney Renee. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for my birthday. Me and Hope started off our trip in Chantilly, Virginia, going to the Air and Space Museum. And so we both have a deep love and passion for history and for aircrafts and machinery. And so we thought this was pretty neat. It is quite a ways from our house. So we just hadn't had an opportunity or like a reason to be this far out, being that this is actually on the way to our next destination, but we'll get there. We walked around the museum for about an hour. It is maintained by the Smithsonian, and so admission is free. You do just have to pay for parking, but they have some very cool hands-on exhibits. They have a couple of 3D things. They also have volunteers that'll tell you about each of the aircrafts depending on where it's situated in the hangar itself. And then they also will um, do demonstrations as well about some of the mechanics, which I thought was pretty neat. They even had one guy up on a screen who like seemed to be like on MS Teams and like from home, being that he couldn't be in person, and so that was pretty neat. No idea where that kid came from, but my husband almost ran him over. But anyway, so we just walked around, looked at the different exhibits. Again, it wasn't too packed. This was on a Sunday mid afternoon, right before we were going to get lunch before we hit the road. Inside. So we thought it was pretty cool. Wow. But here's the rest of the time that we were there. And so now we are back on the road and headed to Stanley, Virginia, which is where we will stay for the next couple of nights for my actual birthday. So I had been wanting to go to a cabin or just something where there's limited cell service, it's quiet, to just kind of get away from the noise. I really needed a break from kind of the city hustle, bustle life that we've really been maintaining lately. Things have been really crazy. So I really just needed to be able to step away and have some quality time with my husband and then with myself just to kind of clear my mind. Like I said, things have just been kind of crazy lately. So I was really looking forward to this. So Stanley, Virginia, and where the cabin actually is located is near the Shenandoah Mountains, which is about 2.5 hours from Southern Maryland, but about an hour and a half from the DC area. It's like country back roads, very hilly, but not super steep. Again, it's the mountains, so everything seems very grand, but the drive itself I thought was very beautiful. Lots of cows and farms and chicken plants and all types of stuff. And so I just thought it was really neat. It definitely reminds me of back home in the country. And so I was really looking forward to this, but the drive itself was really nice. I found this particular property off of Airbnb. The host was very informative and like their review packet when we got to the property, and that'll be in the next set of clips. I'll show you around the cabin. And again, this just was a nice, beautiful drive. So enjoy the views. And so now we are in the cabin itself. Look at the beautiful, I'm going to say it's oak wood floors, walls, ceilings. Everything was so gorgeous. The only downside was, as you can see, there is no door separator for the bedroom to the bathroom, which we thought was really strange and a little odd. So we were kind of discussing like how that was going to work. Again, yes, we're married, but I mean, people like your privacy. You know what I mean? Like, you like your privacy when you're going to the bathroom and not to like disturb the other person. But overall, this section of it was very cute. We really liked it. There's me. This POV also is being taken off of my Meta Ray-Ban frames. And so I really was enjoying trying these out over the next couple of days, using them. And so that was the kitchen and the bedroom. And now I'm outside looking. Again, this is the view from the back of the house. And so we were just kind of checking everything out, getting a feel for where things were. They had a fire pit, a jacuzzi, but we didn't use it. It was way too windy and way too cold for that. We definitely used the fire pit right away, and there was a gas grill for us to use. And so we thought that was really nice too. But again, here's just some more of the backyard. Again, we were back there kind of chit chatting before I went back in the house and started bringing stuff in, but we really enjoyed it. Here's the main living area, the kitchen. You, of course, have your regular microwave, stove, refrigerator. There's a dishwasher. But it was really cute and quaint. Again, just a 1 bedroom cottage cabin, which I thought was very beautiful. Again, like I said, we immediately used and got ourselves situated outside to just start taking in the views. I sat down to also do some planning, put out my birthday nail sale, finish up a couple other content ideas. Again, it just gave me a peace of mind, but this was absolutely beautiful views. That's me just checking out my nails because I'm obsessed. So cute. And so after we were chilling outside for a little while, we decided to try our hands at making some s'mores. Neither of us were in the Scouts, and so this was definitely like a first time kind of thing. I don't think I've had s'mores since I was like a child, and I'm pretty sure someone else made it for me. But overall, a 10 out of 10 experience. Definitely like kind of playing with fire. So, but the end result was really good. We even did it with a Hershey's cookies and cream bar, and that probably was better than an original. And so that was fantastic. A nice little sugar rush looking at the mountains. So this is the next day when we were headed to the nearest town. It was about 40 minutes away because we really wanted to try this coffee place that I did not get any content. So sorry. But enjoy the views. Alright, so I'm trying to make a longer stick that we're able to use while we are toasting our marshmallows for our s'mores. So I already have a piece of tape wrapped around it. I'm adding a little bit of a heat protectant, as I'm going to call it, to ensure that it stays nice and wrapped and just secure with one more little piece of tape. And there's one. And now I'm going to do the other ones. Just taking the ends of the stick, putting them together, and I want it to be just one a little bit longer per se on one side, so that it can hold the marshmallow and be a little stable. Again, I'm no Girl Scout, so just hoping that this works. Huh? Oh, okay. now that I've gotten my sugary fix, all we did for the rest of the evening was just kind of hang out. We sat outside until it got dark and started hearing howling. And yeah, and then called it a night. We did make steaks for dinner, and those turned out wonderful. But thanks so much for hanging out with me on my second vlog. Stay tuned for the second part because that's when me and the girls are going to New York. Be blessed. See you later, loves. Bye.